boy who lived, come to die.
So they obviously need to destroy the Horcruxes before they try to kill Heineman. That's why they've been failing this whole time. What do you think the Horcruxes could be? Calder Trophy, the glasses that they wear after a win. They've already destroyed Martin St. Louis' goatee. Oh, do you think one of them could be Newhook's eyebrows? Anyway, Montreal played Calgary tonight. It was an extremely important game. Getting the win tonight would mean tying in points for the second wildcard spot. But Calgary is fighting for their own wildcard spot. This was going to be a tough game. Let's talk about it.
There's Cam Neely. Can't believe.
Does this seem like darker than normal or what's going on here? Oh, okay, that's different. What about this? I don't know if I like that. Does that look better? This? Whoa. Oh man, no, definitely. What's going on there? Okay, I think this is where I started, but let's just keep it there. Montreal and Calgary met tonight in Calgary, and I could hear you guys. I could hear you guys screaming at the top of your lungs, "Go Habs, go." And a lot of you are in my comments telling me that you're going to be at the game tonight. I'm jealous. I wish I would have been there. I just want to go see any Montreal game, and I can tell you right away, it's not going to happen before this season. It's not going to happen. Maybe next year, maybe next season, or you never know. I was really anxious going into this game. I prayed for a win. If they don't win this one, it means they need to win a hard one up the line, you know, like a game against Florida or something. So let's get to recapping the video. But first, please, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, help me out. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers. That would be huge for me. I mean it. I would be telling all my friends and family about it. But I gotta hand it to those of you who are already subscribed. You are amazing people. And thank you so much for joining that kind of impromptu stream that I had the other day. That was really, really, really fun. So let's start things off. We start where we always start, and that's the formation de depart. We've got Caulfield, Suzuki, Slavkovsky, Newhook, Beck, Pizzetta. Line A has the flu. He wasn't able to play tonight.
He's got the patty flu.
Anderson, Dvorak, Gallagher, Heineman, Evans, Armia, Matheson, Carrier, Struble, Hudson, Xhekaj, Savard, and in net, Dobesh makes a return. And he makes a return. So they drop the puck, it's off, and these teams are having a hard time figuring each other out, at least in the first period. They're definitely feeling out the game, but they're playing with their cards close to their chest. That's the expression, right? 5 minutes into the game, we find out that Heineman is the boy who lived. Took one right near the ear. It looked like he was split open kind of along the scalp line, or maybe it was on his cheek. Anyway, he gets sewed up and he ends up coming back. After that, we see Calgary starting to pour it on. And we see a tough save by Dobesh. He gets a bit of a glove on it and gets pulled out of his net. They try to make a stink about Hudson moving the net off its moorings, but that's all fraud. Sadly, we see Beck with bad awareness turning over the puck, forcing Xhekaj to take a bad penalty. But the Habs kill the penalty. Xhekaj says, "Hey, I didn't like taking that penalty. I'm going to put one on net and try to draw my own penalty." He mixes it up, but nobody goes too far, I guess. And that's kind of the end of the first period. I mean, the shots were 4-9, 4 for the Habs, 9 for Calgary. Scoreless after one. Calgary definitely looked like the better team in the first period, but in my opinion, that changes in the next two periods. So we start off the second period. Anderson with an insane move. So many ways that this puck could have went in the net and just couldn't find the way to go in, I guess. Montreal is winning all of these face-offs. They're looking really good in the offensive zone, forcing Calgary to ice the puck a lot. Calgary finally takes a penalty when they trip up Caulfield. Backlund heads to the box, and the power play, somehow this doesn't go in. Nothing doing in the front with two Habs right there. Then we see Beck get it to Newhook, but Newhook can't put it in. Wolf is already looking very strong. And in a moment of weakness, the Habs defense lets Dobesh down.
Gets it back, Farabee shoots, scores!
That's Farabee putting the Calgary Flames up 1-0. The old give and go, it caught the defenseman kind of puck watching here. 3 Habs in front of the net, completely ineffective. Slav likes to try to make up for those things. He goes above and beyond breaking up this play by Kadri. And then Slav and Caulfield are just pouring it on Wolf, but they can't find a solution for him. As we're coming to an end in the second period, Huberdeau takes a tripping call on Hudson. It looked weak, but that's a tripping call every day of the week. Huberdeau didn't like it. The second period ends when Caulfield sends an absolute bullet at Rasmus Anderson's ankle. He has a tough time with that one, but that's going to do it for the second period. 1-0 for Calgary. Shots are now 16-19. So that goes to show the Habs are trying to close the gap a little bit. They do so even better in the third, and Huberdeau is going to be sitting in the box when the third starts. This was definitely a night where the puck luck was just not with the Habs. You see the puck skipping over their sticks like all night. Hudson sets up Caulfield. It looks like this is a sure thing, but I guess Wolf gets a small piece of this one. And now it's Hanley's turn to take a bullet to the ankle. And Calgary goes the other way after his sacrifice. Hanley is really struggling after that block, but I think he does come back. And for one of the 5 or 6 shots that Calgary gets this period, we see Dobesh just keeping the game alive. Now Suzuki has space, but he can't find the holes to get this puck in the back of the net. This next one, I still don't know how they couldn't have figured out how to get it in. Matheson puts it in front. Gallagher's up there. He can't find it. It's just, man. And we see Wolf flash the leather on Struble. The shots are now 24-24. Montreal has an empty net, but the Flames are not giving them much. Gallagher sets up Suzuki in front, and he still can't solve Wolf. Ultimately, the Flames win it 1-0. Dobesh, I believe, made 25 saves. The more I think about this, I was going to say that the better team lost here, but they played very evenly. But Wolf was the difference.
That was smashing.
And I really think that Montreal probably had more chances, but chances don't win games. I was really happy with everyone's performance. If they play like this, going forward, the wins are going to rack up. Beck made a couple of flubs, but there's no doubt that he's out there just busting his butt. And he set up a couple of good plays as well. Hudson continues to show that he can be skated through at the blue line. That scares me a little bit. Owen Beck played 12 minutes. Pizzetta played 5. I worry about burning out some of our top guys. Even Evans didn't play very much this game. But they're still managing. Like Suzuki played 24 minutes. Matheson played 25, almost 26 minutes. Hudson played 25 minutes as well. They just need to find ways to put the puck in the net. But honestly, if this was a different goaltender, I think that they would have found the net 2, 3, 4 times maybe. Takes the wind out of your sails a little bit, but they're going to find their good footing again. That's going to do it for me, Habs fans. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your continued support. Tomorrow I'm going to try to do something fun with the family. I didn't really get to hang out with my son very much today. I was on the road a little bit, but that's kind of my fault. And then we were playing video games, which I never feel is, the best quality time. So what could I do? Any recommendations? What could we do that's fun tomorrow? I'll try to figure it out, but I don't mind some recommendations. So like the video, it helps me out with, I don't even know anymore. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. You really should be subscribed. You get notifications, so it's all good. It's good stuff. And as always, I will see you down in the comments.